Hey guys, I'm doing a destash of vintage random papers, ledger papers, vintage stuff. It's going to be in a medium flat rate box. And okay, my thing is as far out as it goes, so I hope you can see some of this stuff's really big. So in the box you will get 2 piano rolls in their boxes. So if you're unfamiliar with piano rolls, this is what they are, and then they have that cool, like, hole pokey stuff. I like to use this for books and stuff, and I actually saw someone on Etsy that takes the rolls, and then she, like, does, a handwritten kind of, you know, that popular, like a quote or whatever, and then hangs it, because there's holes here on each side, and then hangs it, and then you have like a really awesome wall hanging. Hold on, I'm going to see if there's some way I can make my tripod go out more, because this is going to be difficult. I don't know if that's any better. But, so there's 2 of them. This one, and then this guy is cool because he's green. I never saw green ones before. So he's the same, has the holes and stuff, and then the little pull tabby thing. And then we have a roll of vintage UK bus tickets, and it's a big fat roll, as you can see. So each, that's 1 ticket, so it's like a crap ton of tickets, and it's this nice green with blue. And then I'll put that back together later. And then I have this vintage book. I'm going to stop saying vintage because all the stuff is old. So this one has a signature on it from 1882. It is a like a school book, a reader. And oh, look at that glorious illustrations and the patina of the pages. Love that so much. So it's in really good shape actually for how old it is. And then we also have, this one is, it's just like the cover, front cover and back cover of a songbook. But I like different things like for collaging and stuff with the designs, and you know, it's that nice vintagey color. And then we have this guy. It is a music book. And it's in pretty rough shape, as you can see. The spine is coming apart. There's not even a spine there, but it's still super awesome. You could take it apart, use it for the pages, which is what I had planned to do with it. And then you can use the covers for a mini book, or you could do art on them, which is really cool. And then I also have, I thought I had, oh, and then I have 2 covers. This is from an 1800s ledger, and it's nice board, so it is nice to do art on it. I think that looks really cool. And this also has some vintage pages stuck in it still. I'm just throwing that in there. And then this one is the cover of a book as well, and you could use this as a cover for a mini, like I said, or to do art on. And this one has a couple pages left. This one has an illustration, and this has a really cool illustration in the back. And again, it's that heavy stuff. And then here's just like a little booklet for clarinet music. This is, hold on, I have everything written down. This is a 1956 truck trip receipt book. Now, most of the pages, let's say all of the pages except for one, are out of its little booklet. But, you know, it's just when truckers would travel, they write their stuff down. Really cool. And then this one is a, oh, this one, I don't know what the year is. It's just a receipt book. And it's got a few of the pages missing, but there's still a ton of pages left. And, so all this stuff I had procured to sell on my Etsy. So if you wanted to, you could break this stuff up and keep some for yourself and sell the rest, and then kind of like, you know, make a little money back, or make all your money back depending on how you price things. But there's a lot of stuff here, so you could very easily break it up or split it with a friend. Okay, so now onto our ledger papers. So this is a bunch of just blank ledger papers. It's really big. You know, it's that nice vintage tone, and there's a bunch of different sizes. I'm going to put them sideways so it's easier to see. So there's a bunch of different sizes. And these ones were just taken out of the back of the ledger pages I'm going to show you next. So there's a bunch of those. And then onto the actual ledger pages. Okay, this one is all from one. So that's how big it is. You can see by my hands, and I have big hands. This is from 1922. And I'm trying to get a little closer. It's a really awesome script. There's a whole bunch of these. I think there is, yeah, there's 27 of these pages, front and back. And then we have this guy. This is so long and skinny. And this is from 1897. And this looked like it was from like a vintage store or something, because it has like potatoes, salmon, peas, salt, candy. I love reading the ones that are like journals and the general store ones and see what people are buying. Elastic, soap. This one says, it looks like it says Beetlejuice. Yeah. So there are, which one is this? 1897. There are... 1897. There's either 7 of these or 4 of these. I thought there was more of these. There's some 1889s in there. I don't know. Okay, yeah, these were stuck. So these pages are from 1889. And I'm not really sure what this is either. It says like spikes. And then it has like names, so I don't know. Meal beans. Yeah. Yeah, this is from 1889. And there are 3 of these pages, front and back. And then this is, I love this. This is my favorite script. Love it so much. Let's see. This is from 1910? 1910, yeah. And there's 2 of those front and back. And then these is the 1897 ones. These are super long and delightful. And then we have a bunch of flashcards. There are 8 of them. And then this is a French postcard. And look at how small and glorious that writing is. Oh, so good. It's from 1916. And it's in French. So I don't know what it says. But it's from Richard Picard. I don't even know how they wrote that small. And then these are just some blank ledger paper. Oh no, this one has some writing on it. Blank ledger pages just from the back of a ledger. Oh, more flashcards. We have 2 bingo cards, a green and a tan. These are the pretty sturdy ones. Then we have 19 of these bank checks from 1920 something. And they have the holes in them. Oh, 1924. And then they're all pretty much similar. The holes are different on them. And then this one is from 1902, and it's like the rip out of a page of like the checks would be here. And then this guy is a vintage map of Paris, There's no way I could get this whole thing in, but... Okay, so this is... Oh, jeez. This is what a small corner of it looks like. See how big that thing is? It's ginormous. And then it goes... it's for cyclists and automobiles. Paris, France. I'm not sure what the date is on it. Do maps even have dates? I don't know. And then we have, this is just a stack of a whole bunch of random book pages. Each has like a different color to it and like a different kind of like, the pages feels different. So, you know, they collage differently and take on a different look when you collage them. But there's a whole bunch of different ones of those. Also mixed in, we have some of these service tickets from 1966. And then some more of these book pages. And then this guy is a book from the opera, French, or no, it's in, I think it's Italian. Yeah. So this one says copyright 1919, the English version. The play came out in 1835. So it has the Italian, and then it also has English. Quite a bit of pages in there. Really cool. And the cover is like this green with this nice tan around it. And then we have some random math book pages. This is actually from a German World War II book, I'm guessing. Some math pages. And then we have a stock certificate from the Mancos Gold Mining Company from 1935. And this is a stock certificate for the Pennsylvania Railroad from 1933. I think I like the backs better than the front. They have the little holes like the checks have, and then they have that glorious script. I know that people buy and sell these like how they are, but of course I was going to use them for collage. This one has holes poked in it, which is cool. And it's got the seal, so you know, if you wanted to sell these on eBay, I've seen these on eBay. Or use them, whatever. And then, oh, these are the best. I love these. This is old blueprints. This is from 1935. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. It's made out of steel. When I first got them, I asked my stepdad, and he did tell me what he thought they were, but I forget now. But it's that nice blue, you know, like, oh, this says issued 1943, but the date on here is 1935. But yeah, so it's that nice blue. And then this is another one. It's twice the size, and this is from 1953, so it's in a little better condition. And that's the back. And then we have some pages from the Sears Roebuck catalog. Lots of fun stuff, like farm equipment and guns. Factory cans, kitchen stuff. I love the illustrations on them. So there's a bunch of those. Here's some. I like to use this for like collage stuff, or you could use the words. So there's two of those. This is 1960s vellum. So there's 3 of these pages. I got a ream of it when my boyfriend's dad passed away. I don't know what he was using it for even, but there's 3 of those. And then these aren't necessarily vintage, but I threw them in there because I love stuff like this with illustrations that you can cut out and use for like collage. Or you could use them like as your focal image or something like that. And then these ones, it's got like vintage images on the one side and then like modern day images on the other, which is pretty cool. I love arcs like that. And then this one is like what it looks like now and what it looked like back in the day, which is pretty cool. And there's a few of these. This one's cool with the boat and the people. So this is what it looks like now with the street, and that's what it looked like during a flood in 1910. I don't know if you could see it because of the glare. So yeah, there's that. Those are cool. And then, oh, I showed you those. And then this is a keyboard guide, grown-up beginner's book. It's like super long. Pretty cool. And then here's a bunch of like typewritten or typed up typewriter typed musical kind of stuff. Names of like who's doing solos and stuff like that. It's on cool paper and the typewriting school. List of songs they're doing, etc. And this is from a service manual. I just think that's really cool. Not sure when it's from. Oh, it's for speakers. Radios. But yeah. I think the images are cool and the paper's cool. And then this is another one that just has a cool kind of illustration on it. And then I think all the rest of this stuff. Oh no, here. This is pages from Popular Mechanics. Like a whole bunch of what they would have had printed in the Popular Mechanics. Like different. I think the illustrations are cool. So there's a whole bunch of that. And then, well, let's get these out of there. Here we have some more math books, some random textbook stuff. Oh, this is from Cities. I love that little print. That's why I put that in there. Oh, that's from the Popular Mechanics. Oh, 1936. That's the cover to the Popular Mechanics book. And then this is another typed music. I don't know what you would call this, where they put like who does what solo and like the names of the songs and stuff. And here's some more pages with like illustrations on them. Oh, that's upside down. A few of those. And then, oh, this is to a radio, I think, transistor. It says, so yeah, it's got those cool illustrations. Here we have a Margaret Loloff, September 1930 music book. Tons of music in here. Oh, this one's ripped. Let's get rid of that one. Okay. And then this is a French 1943. This is a magazine. It's all in French. And it's got these illustrations. And everything's in French. I really have no idea where I got this. But that blue is cool. And then this is another music book. When's this from? 1946. We have that. And we have a couple more sheet music things. Some bigger ones, all different sizes and variations of vintagey colors of the sheet music. And then this is a book. And here's some big pages. This one might be my favorite. There's a few of these. And then this is another book. I take it back. This is my favorite. And I'm also going to throw in one of these. It's a vintage post office box door. I think Dee Dee and I had gotten a bunch of these, and I think they'd be cool to do some kind of installation art or add them. They are pretty heavy, but pretty cool. Okay, so if you're interested in this box, it's going to be $100, including the medium flat rate 2-day shipping. I tried to remember what I paid for this stuff and added it up, and then took a bunch off, and that's how I came up with the price. And some of the stuff's just thrown in. Yeah, so if you're interested, leave a comment down below with your email address. I will send you a PayPal invoice, and then as soon as that's paid, I will pop this puppy in the mail, and it will get to you in 2 days. So $100, including shipping, vintage, paper, etc. Destash Box 1. Okay, bye guys.